Well, Taylor Swift has now gotten so big, she might be getting her own tax. 8772 Radio U. You know you've made it when they're targeting a tax at you.
Yeah, that's true. Well, she certainly has made it.
She's definitely made it. In the state of Rhode Island, where she famously has a second home, Watch Hill. I actually mostly know about this because sports talk show host Colin Cowherd also has a house there.
Oh, really?
And he talks about Taylor Swift as his neighbor, even though he doesn't see her that often. And it's like a second home.
Right.
But there's a new proposal in Rhode Island where officials want to start taxing seasonal or second homes that I believe are worth over $1 million. And they're taxing these like pretty high. We don't need to get into all the nitty gritty because it's taxes and it's Rhode Island and we don't live there, blah, blah, blah. But it is being called, this isn't the official name, but they're calling it the Taylor Swift tax because it's targeting her and others like her that go to Rhode Island and buy, these nice coastal homes that they don't even use all the time.
Yep.
And so it's just a way of targeting them. I was thinking about it. And I was thinking, these Taylor Swift will probably not even notice, even though this is it looks like a pretty hefty tax from what I understand, but she's not even going to notice. She's got so much money. It's not like she's going to get rid of her house there.
No, even though they're calling this a Taylor Swift tax, it's going to impact more regular people.
People that you don't know.
Yeah.
You've never heard of.
Yeah. And when
that just have enough money to have a second home.
Right. Yeah. And when I say regular people, it's like not really that many regular everyday people can afford a second home, but there are a few, and so it would be impacting them more than someone like Taylor Swift. So yeah, but I do kind of understand why this tax would be put into place, because the reality is, we do have a housing crisis here in America. And so people buying homes that they're not even going to use that much, it does feel rather like a waste,
Yeah, I don't know how much making multimillionaires think twice about buying a second home.
They don't think it's like, for them, it's like purchasing a phone to us,
Right. Will this drive the cost down? I don't know. But it does, I'm not going to say I feel bad for multimillionaires either. Like, I would take that problem in a heartbeat. But at the same time, if you put this in your term, if we put this in our terms of what if there was an extra new tax they were going to put in on a little luxury that we like to enjoy? What if they taxed you a little extra on that third fast food order of the week? Well, would we start to feel a little? This is kind of like them doing that for millionaires.
Not really, because that third fast food order isn't taking away something from somebody else. Buying a house and not really using it is taking away the potential for that house to be bought and actually used, by a family that wants to live in Rhode Island, or, a couple that wants to retire there or something. So I think they're just trying to discourage the whole, I'm going to buy a vacation home in New England and never use it. They're trying to discourage that behavior.
I wonder if this also would apply to or if this would be a way around it. So many people that have these second homes, and then it's an Airbnb so much of the time.
Right.
And also think of if you could Airbnb Taylor Swift's Watch Hill.
Oh, she wouldn't want that.
That would be outstanding. But, it's not like she doesn't use it. She very famously has parties there and stuff, but she doesn't use it most of the time because she's out touring and also living elsewhere.
And hanging out with Travis. So, I think at the end of the day, they just want to stop these houses from not being used. But I will say, one of my favorite shows right now is The Gilded Age on HBO Max. And this was going on back then, and it's like the 1800s.
Yeah, it's never changed.
Yeah.
Actually, Taylor Swift should just pay all of Rhode Island's taxes. She should just fund the entire state.
She could afford it.
Yeah.